Peace to the planet. Charlamagne the God here, and Hollywood is buzzing. Legendary director Von Kovac has come out of retirement to remake Wonder Man, promising to redefine the superhero genre at a time when fatigue is everywhere. At the center of it all is Simon Williams, a man desperate to be a star but hiding a secret that could end his career. He has superpowers, outlawed in Hollywood. Enter Trevor Slattery, the notorious actor from Iron Man 3 and Shang-Chi, who takes Simon under his wing. Their friendship is hilarious, heartfelt, and the perfect lens for Marvel to comment on Hollywood itself. Starring Emmy Award winner Yahya Abdul-Mateen II and Oscar winner Ben Kingsley, this 8-episode event drops all at once. So don't miss Marvel Television's Wonder Man, streaming January 27th at 6 p.m. Pacific time, only on Disney+.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
All right, y'all. So Nicki Minaj in that $20 million mansion in LA that was potentially going to have to be sold in order to pay a judgment, a default judgment that was won by a former bodyguard that alleges that Nicki Minaj's husband put some paws on him. And he won $500,000 by default because of Nicki Minaj's team not adhering, not showing up in this. And she's not gonna have to do it. Yesterday, this gentleman's attorney, his name is Paul Sasso, showed up to court, and we got an update that we were not expecting because Nicki Minaj last minute cleared that debt. But basically what Paul says is that they found out last minute that Nicki Minaj had satisfied the judgment. So basically she cleared the $500,000 that was due, I think. And the reason why I say I think, I know she cleared it because he went into court and told the judge that. But what is unclear, and I did reach out to Paul, what is unclear is whether she paid the full $500,000 amount or if she settled out for a lower amount in order to just be able to get this over with. So
if the judgment was there, I don't think she could settle out. She might have been able to make payment plans, but she can't settle out. Once that number's there, you can't say, okay, well, let's make a cheaper price. Yeah, she'd had to pay that $500,000, and y'all crazy to think she was gonna lose her $20 million mansion.
We knew she wasn't. We said this when we reported it.
Yeah,
we said this when
it was just a matter of when she was gonna pay.
Yeah, you know that's one of those things you do it at the last minute because you don't want to pay. And you're like, nigga, here, take this goddamn money.
Give you all
pennies and quarters and dimes.
Yeah.
I seen somebody do that one time, and when they wrote the check out, when they put what it was for, they put blood money.
Damn.
Oh, I remember you told that story.
I did?
Yeah, you told us. Well, you told me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but in other news, as we move on, so Gervonta Tank Davis. So we've been kind of tracking it a little bit. I know I've been checking it with Miami Gardens PD almost every day to see if they've arranged anything with him turning himself in. And yesterday there were some reports that were circulating that the U.S. Marshals had gotten involved in this situation because he still has not, Gervonta Tank Davis, turned himself in. And I wanted to just clarify that reporting. I reached out, I do it daily to figure out, has he turned himself in? Miami Gardens Police Department couldn't tell me anything, but I did come across a source who told me that, number one, the U.S. Marshals have been involved from the beginning. We played the press conference that they had here when they announced, or had in Miami when they announced the arrest warrant, and they say it in that actual press conference, and that was back on the 14th. But a source did tell me that Gervonta Tank Davis's attorneys they're trying to figure out this whole thing. They're having conversations with Miami Gardens PD, or they were up until a certain point. There was an arrangement. He was supposed to turn himself in. They had figured it out with the attorneys, but it didn't happen. So now they're just waiting on the attorneys to call them to give an update of when it will happen.
Why U.S. Marshals, though? That's what I'm saying. U.S. Marshals get involved when, like, it's a violent or high priority case. Like, why would this be a high priority case?
And is he on the run? Like, is he not turning himself in and they can't find him?
So I'm gonna give you the exact quote. So I was told police are still actively looking for him and waiting for his attorney to give them a call. And on why the U.S. Marshals are involved, it's because from what police understand, Gervonta Tank Davis has a home in Florida, but he doesn't live there full time, and they know that he lives other places. And a lot of times, so if it's state to state, U.S. Marshals will get involved in case they have to extradite you to somewhere else. So that's why they were involved from the very beginning, because he has different properties, different places, and they're not for sure where.
But they're acting like he's on the run, like he's hiding.
From what I understand is, he was on Instagram yesterday kind of combating some of these reports, so he ain't hiding too deep,
his
right?
little ass can hide. He's very little, though, so it's easy to hide.
I think it's just a thing.
Technically it makes sense, though, because, he would be considered a fugitive now.
Yeah, if he gets pulled
US
over
Marshals
or
do
anything
get
like
involved
that.
for fugitive apprehension, I guess. This sounds crazy.
Yeah, it sounds like he's on the run and they can't find him.
Technically he is on the run right now.
Well, not on the run. He
not
just
on
hasn't
the
turned
damn
himself
run.
in.
He hasn't turned himself in, but
he's not running.
Okay, no. Yeah, listen.
When he was on live yesterday, what was he saying?
He wasn't on live. He had just posted to an Insta story, just responded to a report.
Right.
He was mad that people were reporting and having a conversation. But in other news, Trey Songz is suing Kansas City cops over this like crowd incident that he had. So this incident is from a few years ago, back in 2021. He was at the Chiefs and Buffalo Bills game, and there was that video of him like fighting with, or like, I don't even know if you call it a fight, but it was a physical altercation of some sort. Trey Songz and security and some people in the stands, and they had actually tried to throw some things his way. So Trey Songz claims that security guards and cops showed up when this video took place. They failed to protect him from unruly, aggressive, and intoxicated attendees, and instead they physically assaulted him, wrongfully arrested him, handcuffed, and detained him in jail. Trey Songz is alleging that he was charged with trespassing, resisting arrest, and assaulting a police officer, all of which were dismissed after a while. And so in his lawsuit, Trey Songz is saying because of the coverage of this, the way that it was portrayed, and the physical things he had to endure, he suffered physical injuries, emotional distress, damage to his professional reputation, and financial loss as a result of the incident. So he is also claiming that they used excessive force and wrongfully detained him and arrested him, and he is coming back for vengeance.
That's right.
When the last time Trey Songz put out a song?
I told y'all he had a
Never-
song lit
I-
again with Ray J.
He got some music
Ray J?
coming out. He
Yes,
did a
well,
song.
Ray J's in the video. He's not really like in the song, but there is
Yeah.
like the song.
He dropped a song with a new artist. It's some girl. I saw it. I ain't see Ray J. I mean, I ain't hear Ray J.
He's in the video.
When was this
Okay.
though? I don't
I
ever
have
hear
it
about
like
Trey
a
Songz
month
put out
ago.
music.
It was like it's a month ago.
Yeah,
Like,
We talking more about
He was just in the
everything else
studio.
Trey does. I haven't heard a Trey song in a long
I
time.
was like, I don't ever hear about Trey Songz putting out music no more.
it's a dope song.
I thought it wasn't a bad song either.
Because the thing
but
is, even if you got all of those legal situations happening, sometimes it can get offset by music, right? Because the media is only going to focus on what they get.
Yeah.
So you got to
But-
get them something else.
No, the bad stuff. They gonna focus on the bad stuff.
Yeah, and if you don't give them anything good at all, see the
But
reason.
he posted it. Like he posts music that he got. It's just that
But y'all
nobody
can't
picks
tell
that
me
up.
when- so
I
when
told
was
you
it?
lit again. I'm about to look it up.
I told
But
you it was a month ago.
I have an honest question for the room, right? If Trey Songz put out music,
Swear, yo, for real.
if
Go on
Trey Songz
stage.
put out music with all of this stuff that has been happening in the news for all these past like years since his last biggest hit, would the music really overtake all of the headlines?
A hit is a
Yeah,
hit.
if the music's good.
A hit is a hit. A hit's gonna take
Okay.
off regardless.
As long as y'all think people will
seriously,
give him the fair shot at it.
Hits.
Like
That's
music
all.
hits.
That's like Trey Songz hits. Oh, you saying like music? Yeah. I'm gonna
music's
say
good.
that's all. The hits gonna overshadow the other hits.
I don't know the exact date.
Yes.
I know it was
Yes,
before Ray
Jess,
J
it
came
Like
will.
the physical hits.
So y'all
Yes.
still don't know the record.
See, that's my
I told
point.
you it's called Lit Again.
Lit again?
Yeah.
Yeah, lit again.
It's
Yeah.
featuring Feather,
This
Ray J,
girl.
Nia.
Yeah.
It was 7 months ago that he put it out.
You
You just heard it a month ago?
yes.
Okay.
Just now.
All right.
And it's dope too. He be
Really?
He be
Yes.
singing.
He be singing.
He be
As opposed to what?
He be singing. He
He's
be
always been
singing. Jesus Christ.
God. Well,
Y'all are not great advocates. Y'all are horrible for being an advocate for Trey.
I was just reporting the news.
Okay.
As we wrap up, though, we're going to get into the Naomi Osaka conversation on the latest with Loren LoRosa, the podcast, since we didn't get to do it here, and have the conversation about black women in sports and apologies or not, because I don't think Naomi Osaka should have apologized, and we're going to talk about it on the podcast.
I don't know
so
what
follow me
happened,
over
so-
there.
Yeah, me either.
Well, I don't have
Listen to the
time.
latest with Lauren.
Yeah.
That's why I'm plugging it. Listen to the
Dope.
latest with Lauren, the podcast. We didn't get into it here, but I'll get into it there. Yeah, maybe we could talk about it in Overtalk.
All right, thank you. Charlamagne.
Yes.
We giving that donkey too.
Man, 4 after the hour. It's the People's Donkey. It's
Yep.
Friday, so you can call in 1-800-585-1051 and give somebody the credit they deserve for being stupid.
All right. We'll also open up the phone lines. The blizzard and this horrible snow, this horrible temperature weekend is supposed to be hitting the East Coast and South.
And it's Friday, so you know what that means. It's Freaky, Freaky, Freaky Friday!
So we're asking 800-585-1051.
Are you going to get snowed in with your best eater? That's what we going to ask?
Oh my God.
Gonna be hunching.
I was going to ask, have you ever got snowed in with the wrong person?
Oh, hell.
That's a
yeah.
great question.
You know what I
Andy.
mean? Has that ever happened to you?
That's a good
We'll
one.
take your calls as well after Donkey. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?